I'd like to go and introduce my guest for today's stream to Saint J. Garcia Saturn. See, I got a bit nervous. I hope I pronounced everything correctly. Yeah. So if you'd like to go and introduce yourself, Saturn, I'd be really appreciated.
Hello, my name is Saint Saturn. I'm one of the 5 heavenly Gorosei, and I'm here today to go and talk about what's been happening in my life, maybe some details about what to expect in the upcoming chapters of One Piece without giving anything away.
Of course, yeah.
And yeah, I'm just really excited to go and talk to you on here today.
We got a question for you, Saturn, here from Terrible TJ. If you don't mind answering. Saturn, where's our food supply? I see you're eating sausages. What about us?
Thank you, Terrible TJ, for the really important question. Now, like, I don't want to point any fingers. But maybe one of the Gorosei members really fancies his sausages, okay? Oh, he's gonna be so mad about it. He's gonna be so mad. He knows what I'm talking about. He's watching this right now. All the way up in Mary Jo's. But yeah, look, I understand you guys are starving, okay? But look, like, we're starving too, okay? Times are tough. The transport for goods up and down the Mary Jo's. I would like to see you try to go and haul some sausages, meat, food, water, all the way up here, because it's difficult. So, if you could just, kindly shut the fuck up about that, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, Saturn, for that. I hope that answers your question. Terrible TJ. I hope so. I hope it answers it. We've got some more questions here for you, Saturn. Would you care to go and read this one? It's just by your best friend Dax Sake here, one of your favorite YouTubers.
Absolutely love seeing Dax on here. He's in so many live streams. I see him all the time. Saturn, who is your fave Davy back team? The Foxy Pirates? Look, Dax, I know how much you support the Davy back fights, okay? I know, you more than anybody, I know you full well, okay? But you gotta think, you gotta just stay back and listen, right? I'm a Gorosei member. Anything that I say goes, right? If my word has the highest authority in the world, right? What makes you think that I'm gonna go on here and tell you what my favorite Davy back team is, okay? They're gonna take my word. This is being streamed live, correct?
Yes, yeah, it is live.
That's right. So if you take my word right now and you go to Sportsbet, any of these bidding websites, and you go and put your money on this team, the team that I supposedly say is my favorite Davy back team, it's gonna screw up the bidding war. Me and the boys have a great fantasy Davy back team that we're going on here, and I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to tarnish that with just telling you guys everything that you want to hear, okay? You just need to hold your tongues and just shut up, all right? Oh, it took a lot of convincing from AIM to be on this stream. And look, with peace and love, all right? I want to give you guys all the answers, okay? But when it comes to something like that, you just got to really think it through, because again, me and the Gorosei members have a bidding war going on. We have a fantasy team going on here. And look, we don't have very much to do in this room, okay? Like, we only just read, we only just watch YouTube videos, we only watch the YouTube theories that you guys have been putting on because they've been very entertaining. And again, Dax, I love this. I love the videos you've been putting on. But when it comes to stuff like that, look, I can't give you the answer, right? But look, I will say, it's not my favorite team, but I do love the Foxy Pirates, okay? The Foxy Pirates are one of the most entertaining teams. I will not divulge who the best team or my absolute favorite team is, because I do not want to rub the boys the wrong way.
Saturn, if the floor is yours, we have the next question from Terrible TJ. Saturn, what's your favorite planet?
You're lucky that you asked that question this year, because you'd asked that question 3 years ago, oh boy, you bet your ass you'd be erased. You bet your sweet bippy you'd be erased. Because I can divulge that my favorite planet, maybe a bit, maybe a bit of confidence on my end, but you know, I think Saturn is personally my favorite. Maybe am I talking again in the third person? Yes, because I love myself, and self-love is such an important thing to have, and especially in this day and age with all the terrible things that are happening in the world, in the new world, in all the corners of the blues. Oh man, it's just such a terrible time. And you know what's most important is I know that people are starving. I know that people out here are dying, but like, you need to have some self-love. And for me, my favorite planet is Saturn.
I don't know. I don't really know about the words about the starving people and the death and stuff, but I mean, in terms, I can agree with the self-love. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Let me just hold on one moment. Let me just hold on one moment. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you sorry?
Yes.
Do you realize what's happened? Dax Sake just referred to Aim. I'll let it go this once, because I love Dax. But if anybody else refers to Aim, it won't just be them that gets erased. It will be this channel.
I understand. I understand. Okay, so we have some more questions in the chat over here, but again, I wanna be able to go and just talk to you about one little thing. For a long time, and look, we talked about this before the stream started. We had our speculations, we had our theories about this, but I just want to talk about, because now it's out in the open, right? Now it's out in the open. I just want to talk about how brave you were in the latest chapter 1094, about your coming out. Essentially, you came out as a full-fledged demon. So I just wanted to talk about how brave you were about that. Again, we had our speculation, we had our theories, but I just wanted to say to you how brave you were doing so. So could you please talk to us maybe about your experience, what your thoughts were, how long you've been waiting to come out about this? Please let us know.
Yeah, so I know a lot of you have been speculating. I've seen your theories online. I've seen your videos, Dax especially. I've seen, again, look, Dax is here. But yes, it's true. I am a demon from hell. And I mean, look, I've been a bit shy about it. I tried to come out in the last few chapters, right? I actually was speaking with Oda, and I thought that was going to be my big reveal, right? Like, we were prepping for this, we were on the drawing boards for this, and I was a bit nervous about how it was going to look. So it was really surprising that when the scene happened with Sabo and the other Gorosei members, that it was just my shadow. So when we filmed it, like when we actually like did it, you know, I was ready. Like I had the full legs out, makeup, you know, I had the horns all polished and buffered up. It was looking great. Like, and yeah, but this was it. This was it. I was quite nervous. But again, like I mentioned about that self-love, you know, I've seen the love and support online. I've seen a lot of people speculating about this, and you know what? It's like, I don't need to hide who I am anymore. You know, I am a demon. I will say it. I am a demon from hell. And I own that. I do. And like, you know, I think one of the big things, right, that made me feel so confident in my own appearance. For one, the talking in the third person is very good. I got that I got that habit from Eam actually. Eam talks to themselves in the third person, and I love that so much about Eam. You know, I love Eam to death. But like, there was. I remember that day. I remember this day, right? I remember it so clearly. Me and the boys were in our room, right? And we were just, you know, like an ordinary day. What do? Do we sit around? Do we talk politics? Do we speculate about other pirates? What do we do, right? But there was a new shipment that arrived at Mary Jo's, and it was it was sausages, personal favorite of mine. Um, but on that was some entertainment, and something had happened. It wasn't Ames books or anything like. I mean, look, we have Ames books and we read them, and that's the only thing we read, right? We love Ames teachings, but there was a DVD copy of Monsters Inc. Have you seen this movie?
Yeah, I've actually seen this movie. It was one of my favorites as a kid. I absolutely love it. It still holds up.
Yeah, so I'd never seen this movie before. And in this movie, you have this story about like the monsters that are like in your closet and they come out and they scare the kids. And I can't and like I'm actually getting a bit emotional, actually, sorry.
No, that's okay. No, it's all right.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry. Um there I mean, there were so many layers to the story, right? You had the monsters, and they've been hot. Like all they know is to scare people, to frighten people, and and I can relate to that because like I'm an authority figure, right? I am here, instilling my authority over others, and that's my God given right, and I appreciate that. Nobody will take it away from me, but when it comes to this movie, you have the monsters, and that's what they do, but they have this soft side to them, right? But it wasn't just that. It was this one monster. It was the leader of the Monsters Incorporated. And his appearance, his crab spider-like appearance, I felt like I saw a reflection of myself in this film. And I personally had not seen anyone like that before. And I saw that representation in this movie. And look, Disney, Pixar, there's one thing I can really give them credit for, and it's that representation. And when I saw the representation of this crab spider-like figure in this movie, and he was the authority figure, he was the head of the Monsters Incorporated, he was the president. It made me feel so confident in my self-image. So I let the boys know. I let Oda himself know. I let Ian know. I let everybody know that I was gonna do it. I was gonna go and come out as a full spider demon from hell. The time had passed long enough, so I did it. I made it happen. And I just want to say to everybody here, the reception has been amazing. The love has been amazing. I see the videos online. I see Saturn is a demon. Saturn is a Satan demon from hell. Oh my God, Satan. I see demon everywhere. My YouTube subscription feed has been filled up with demon talk, and it's honestly amazing. I feel so loved, so supported and acknowledged. I feel seen. I really feel seen. And the last time I felt this seen was when Aim went and saw me. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my demon-infested black heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing that story with us. That was really great. And I mean, something I love about that story, we know so little about you, Saturn. We have a vision of what the Gorosei is like, and that they're scary. I can't connect with them. Like I won't name names, okay? I won't name names, but we have other pirates in the series that are very fun, quirky, and for a lot of people, they can connect with them so simply, so easily, right? We understand them, and to be fair, we follow them a lot more in the story. But just to hear your story about watching Monsters Inc., like we've all seen Monsters Inc., to see that sort of connection, to see that representation is very beautiful. So that is a very amazing story, Saturn, and thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so much. These are some really interesting questions. I also see Killer Comedy TV saying Saturn spreads laughs. He spreads joy. Would you care to mention that?
Who said this?
It was Killer Comedy TV. They'd said that you spread laughter and joy.
What? I do not spread laughter or joy. I only spread terror. I only spread fear. The only sense of joy, laughter, happiness that I will ever spread is my pure, unwavering admiration for my Lord and Savior, Eve Summer. And of my boys. And of Monsters, Inc. And of sausages. Other than that, how dare you assume, how dare you speak to me about spreading joy or laughter? I am appalled, I am offended, I am upset beyond belief.
Okay. I see. Dax has got an extra message here for you. He already has the long white hair. Sat would make a good joy boy.
Who said that?
It was Dax Sake.
End this now. I told you not to refer to Aim or Joy Boy.
I know. I can't control the chat. They weren't told. They weren't told about any of this beforehand. I'm trying to be very careful what I say.
You better control this, because if you don't, it's going to be all of our heads. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand. I understand all loud and clear. I really do. Look. I signed the papers. I signed the NDAs. I understand. Like, we've had this extensive meeting. Like, I have had a 2-week break from having guests on here because I wanted to make sure this was right.
You speak all high and mighty about preparing yourself for this meeting. You know how long I took to prepare for this? 800 years. 800 years since I was on the last one of these shows. And this is the kind of welcome I get? You better fix this right now.
I will. Just, I'll deal with it. It's okay.
Good.
Okay, so, I see some very interesting questions in the chat just here. Australia is getting erased soon. I don't. Please. Hype sold his soul for this interview, I bet. Deal with the devil. I believe you have some other things to attend to, I believe. So I'll make this a bit short. I just want to say thank you, Saturn sir, for being on here. I want to thank you for your time, your wonderful time. And is there anything else that you'd like to say before you wrap things up? I know you're going to be very busy. You have some more things to attend to. We were speaking about it previously.
Yeah, I got to do some important meetings with the other members. We can't keep him waiting, you know. So I just want to say thank you for inviting me on here. If you ever want me to come back, I'll try my best to make some time. It was 800 years since the last one, so no promises. It could be anytime soon, but maybe I can pull a few strings. But I just want to say thank you. Shout out to everybody in chat. Show some love, show some support. Like this video, subscribe. He's been having some great guests on recently, and I'm excited to go and see. Maybe we can go and bring Mars on here later. I don't know. He loves his podcast, so maybe we'll see something. So I just want to say thanks again, and I'll see you around.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. See ya.